Hi, Happy Knitters, and welcome back to our podcast.
Hello.
Today is Sunday, what, Jordan?
15th.
June the 17th. June the 17th. So it has been 4 weeks since we podcast last. So welcome back. My name is Yolanda.
I'm Jordan.
And we live right outside of Dallas, Texas with my husband of 22 years. I have a 4-year-old daughter named Alexis, a 16-year-old son named Dante, and of course, Jordan, who is
13.
So, guys, welcome back. We are glad to be back. So, this is going to be probably a little bit shorter of a podcast. I didn't want to go too long again without saying hi to you guys and reconnecting. So, at the end of this podcast, we'll have a little segment called In Other News. So I'll talk a little bit about my personal life and what's going on, what's coming up, etc. So if you are interested in that, stay tuned for that. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for returning as always. And if you are a new subscriber, thank you for giving us a little bit of your time. And if you like what you're seeing, please don't forget to what, Jordan?
Like
and
subscribe.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Alexis is taking a nap, so this is our opportunity to podcast. Okay, so first up, as always, for the last I think couple of podcasts, I've talked about KnitCrate and their membership. So I've gotten my June KnitCrate for the month, and I'm gonna let Jordan read what this month's theme is. If you already subscribe to KnitCrate and you have not received yours, you may want to turn away right now. But if you are interested in joining KnitCrate, it is a great and fabulous subscription. You get 2 skeins of yarn each month, and the subscription is $24.99, and that's a really good deal because if you think about it, 1 skein usually will cost you anywhere from Indie Dyed anywhere from $20 on up to $30. So you actually get 2 skeins for $24.99 plus 1 crochet pattern and 1 knit pattern as well. So I'm going to put a code up here, Happee20. So if you want to try out KnitCrate, your first order, use the discount code Happee20 and you will receive 20% off of your first order. I do receive a small commission if you guys want to try out KnitCrate, but the opinions and views of what I've been showing you guys are my own, because if there's something that I don't like, I will definitely let you guys know that. Okay, so let's get started. I've got 2 KnitCrates to show you. One is a sock KnitCrate, which I think is a little bit cheaper than the $24.99, but I'm not 100% sure. So let me see which one I'm going to show first. Oh. It would be good if I had the actual skein in the box. Hold on. Okay, you can tell I'm super rusty with this because the skein was sitting right here in front of me. So anyway, Jordan, go ahead and tell them what this month's theme is.
Ice cream.
Show them the little card. Focus in.
There we go. Ice cream.
So I want to tell you, each month you get a theme from KnitCrate, and all the yarns from that month are the same theme.
I can read it.
Yeah, you can go ahead and read it.
The fresh neons and icy brights of this month's shipments will have you screaming for more. Celebrate the season with these popping primary tones with a twist. These electric hues remind us of afternoons spent poolside, energetic beach towns, and the sizzling heat of summer days.
Awesome.
Ice cream.
Who doesn't love ice cream? So you guys,
I love ice cream.
I'm going to show you the sock crate, pattern, and actually it is a retail value of $24. So I think, let me just make sure. No, it's more than that. It's $34 because you've got the shipping and the pattern. Anyway, like I said, just if you guys want more information on KnitCrate, please, there's a link below that I'll put down in the description box. Click on that to find out more information about KnitCrate. So this is going to be the sock weight yarn, and I got the Colorway mirrors. Jordan, can you show that to the people? To the peoples. To the peoples.
People of the world.
Is it?
It's focused.
Okay, so this is 80% superwash merino and 20% nylon, and it is 400 yards. And look at that. It is absolutely gorgeous. There's blues and purples and light blues, and it is the brand Knitology. So those are going to be wonderful socks. And let me show you the pattern that comes with this month's KnitCrate. It is by Joe Tor. You like that? You like that? So let me show you guys that pattern. Let's see if it'll focus. So yeah, so this is the pattern that they have for this month's sock KnitCrate. Isn't that cool? All the variegation that you see in that. So I'm so excited about that. Next up is the regular KnitCrate subscription, and it is, oh my god, I can't tell you. I've seen the other colors and some of the I've seen some of the other colors that some of the other YouTubers have gotten, and I was truly excited to see what KnitCrate would send me. And so they sent me the is this the name of the name of the yarn is Vidalana. It's 80%. It's 80% merino, 10% cashmere, and 10% nylon. Very nice. Very cashmere.
Cashmere.
It's a type of fiber. What do you mean? What is cashmere?
I don't know.
Okay, check this out.
I don't know my fibers.
You've been with me long enough that you should know your fibers.
I don't know cashmere though.
Yeah, because I hardly ever knit with cashmere. It's a little bit more pricier than, but you know what? I don't knit with it because it's out of my price range. I guess because it's not something that I've needed to. I don't know. Really,
It does feel different.
it does feel different, doesn't it? Because it's cashmere is like butter, not butter, but butter.
B-U-D-D.
Okay, so these are the two skeins that I got. Now, the light is totally blowing this color out because it is a much darker green. Wouldn't you say it's way darker? Anyway, I need to fix these lights.
You can insert a picture.
Yes, I can insert a picture. We'll insert a picture. The colorway is Chewies.
Chewies.
75%, yeah, superwash merino. Did I already say that?
I think you already read what it was.
Well, it's interesting because that's at 80% and this is 75. 75% superwash merino, 15% nylon, and 10% cashmere. So these are the patterns that you get with the subscription. This is the crochet pattern, which is limoncello, and I saw somebody get this yellow yarn, and I was like, oh my god, that is just to die for. And it looks like it's kind of a maybe a throw or a kind of a shawl, which is kind of nice. And now this is this is the knit pattern called Minty Fresh by Tega Hilliard, and the crochet pattern is Kalura Hudson. So anyway, that shawl is just gorgeous. So, and it's actually in the color that I received. So yeah, that might be on my to-do list.
Pics.
So
that might go on the pics.
Yes, it might go on the pics. So anyway, so like I said, if you guys want to check out KnitCrate, please do so. Okay, second up is we had two winners of the Spring Fling Cal 18 that did not claim their prizes. It has actually been 4 weeks, and I think that's long enough. Because if you, I think that's long enough. So what we did was we redrew, because what's kind of interesting is is that the two prizes that were not claimed were the Knit Picks Pear colorways, the prickly pear colorways, which I absolutely 100% love. So anyway, I'm going to split those two up, like I said in the last couple of podcasts. So the next two winners are going to be number 33, Rosie 8, and that is Rose from Ravelry. Congratulations, Rose. If you'll get in contact with me via Ravelry or happyknits@yahoo.com, that would be great. And then the other winner is number 39, Adric 1393, and that is Tracy from the Ravelry. So you guys get in contact with me and I can get those prizes out to you. If for some reason no one claims those, then I'll just put those back into the prize collection for our next Cal. Right? Jordan? Okay, so moving on, guys. You won't believe it, but I've got two finished objects. If you follow me on...
What?
I know, what? If you follow me on Instagram, you've already seen one of them. The other one is going to be Alexis's socks.
No,
How cool is that? These are... The yarn is by Knit Mona, and it is on her colorway Jelly
Belly.
Jelly Bracelets. I don't know
Jelly
why
Belly.
you keep saying Jelly Bellies. It's Jelly Bracelets. And he's killing me. I wanted to see if I still had the tag for these so I could tell you what the content was on them. It is in her favorite sock base, and it is 75% Superwash Merino, 25% nylon. It's a 4-ply. And I gotta tell you, it was wonderful working with this yarn. The colorway kept it very interesting. The colorway kept it very interesting, and the like I said, the yarn was a dream to work with. So let me tell you the specs on this. I used a US size 2.25 millimeter. I knit them 2 at a time, which is what I always do for my socks. I cast on 52 stitches for her. I actually cast on 10 stitches and increased to 52 stitches for these. And then I did my normal Flegel heel on these, and I did, I think, 8 rows of 1x1 ribbing on here, and then I did Jenny's surprisingly stretchy bind off. I knit these a little bit longer on her feet so that she could get a little bit more wear out of them, because I don't want her to outgrow these immediately. So she has really been chomping at the bit to wear these since I finished them. But of course, I had to show you guys on the podcast first before she could have them. Besides, it's summertime and she usually is in sandals anyway, so she just wants to wear them because they're brand new. But you know how a 4-year-old is, right? So like I said, I enjoyed knitting these. I've got plenty of yarn left that if I wanted to make a matching pair for myself, maybe with a contrast heel, toes, and cuffs, then I could do that. We could be matchy-matchy. Matchy-matchy.
Matchy.
Matchy-matchy. Matchy-matchy. Okay. So anyway, with that being said, let's move on to the next faux. And I just posted this morning on
IG
Instagram, and this is my Jane hat. Okay, the color is a little bit darker in person than it's showing here, but I gotta tell you, this hat was so much fun to knit. And this is Sasha. Sasha, say hello to the people. So
got a history.
What?
Yeah, history.
Sasha's been in the family for a very long time. A very long time. And she's actually not wearing her hair today, but that's neither here nor there. So anyway, this is a paid pattern by Jane Richmond, and it was the first pattern that I've knit of her patterns. This is the yarn is from Bigfoot Fibers in Scummy Maple, and it is 100% I think Superwash Merino, and it was a dream to work with as well. And I gotta tell you, this was a very fast knit. Very easy to memorize. These are kind of like faux cables, so if you're hesitant about knitting something with cables, you don't have to worry about that, because this is definitely doesn't have cables. Now I decided to keep the brim rolled up because I have a rather large head. I just knew you were going to say something. Anyway, I have a rather large head, so you're supposed to knit it and then, you know, seam it underneath. I'm not hoping I'm giving away too much of the information of the pattern, but I decided to keep it rolled up. I think it looked nice. And anyway, this is probably one of my favorite hats. Like I said, very easy pattern. If you guys are interested in knitting it, the link will be below for the pattern. But it was very, very, very quick. Very quick knit.
I can wear it for the rest of the video.
Here, you can wear it. Oh, Sasha's bald headed now. Sorry. sorry, Sasha. Didn't mean to, put you out there like that. Oh, that looks good on you. Nice. Very nice. Gosh, that looks really, really good, don't you think, guys? Huh.
Huh.
Huh. Huh. You can't have it, though. Don't even think about it.
It's summertime. I don't want it anyways.
Yeah, I'm talking about when winter rolls around. You still can't have it. Okay, so with that, those are my 2 finished objects, and I finished those. I finished that one last night, and so guess what? I don't have any works in progress. I do have an old one that I'm gonna try to finish up this week, but you guys kind of already know about that one from way back.
That wrapper, that shawl, like orangish, brownish.
No, not that one. I want that wrap. Yeah, no, not that one. It's the other one, which I don't have here.
The one that was in that peach bag?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that one.
My beautiful, beautiful one. So.
I remember that.
You remember that one? Yeah, that was. I think that's going on over a year. Guys, I am not used to lengthy projects, and it's not a lengthy project, but it's longer than any project I've ever had because I'm used to knitting socks and hats and scarves and cowls and leg warmers and
gloves.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have anything else. I think that's it.
Yeah. Oh, and dishcloths.
Dishcloths, yeah.
Dishcloths. So anyway, so I'll have an opportunity coming up later this week to finish that. So I'll tell you about that at the end of the segment. So with that being said, I had to think about what do I want to knit next. Because normally I always have socks on the needles. That's just a given for me. I'm a sock knitter. I love knitting socks. And I actually do not have any socks on the needle. So with that being said, I had to go through my stash, which is ever growing, to figure out what it is that I wanted to knit. So Jordan has gotten, I think, 2 pairs of socks from me.
I've forgotten, yeah.
2, yeah. Because one of them you outgrew fairly quickly. So 2 socks for me, and I've knit everybody in my family socks that wanted socks. But now I need to knit my dad a pair of socks because he doesn't have a pair. So I was going through my stash, and I wanted to get something that was a little bit on the muted side, just so, because he's not flashy or anything like that. So I went through and I found this beautiful
gray.
It's called Stone. It's called Stone Dance, and it's by Ley Lines. There we go. Ley Lines. And anyway, it's just kind of a tonal gray. And I thought that would be great for my dad. I've not knit him socks before, but I know he is definitely knit worthy. And these are 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. And I got these from DFW Fiber Fest. And it looks like it's on their base saffrony. Saffron.
Safroni.
Safroni. Anyway, really nice, soft, like I said, tonal gray. So I think my dad is going to enjoy those. So those are going to be socks for my dad, because I got 3 or 4 sock needles now, maybe 5. So no, all of them are empty. Okay, and then these are this is some yarn that I had from, I think it was last year or this year. This is Turtle Pearl, and
it's in the double skein.
Striped Turtle Toes is what it's called.
Striped Turtle Toes.
And this is a gray and black, and it is called Grayscale, and it's on her 75% Superwash Merino, 25% nylon, 450 yards. And you guys know, if you had any contact with Turtle Pearl, she separates the skeins for you so you can have 2 identical socks, which I absolutely love. I love all of her color works. So this one is for Steven, because he has requested another pair of socks, and I picked this color for him because the last socks I knit for him were kind of in the bluish family, so he wanted something a little bit darker without being just black. So yeah, so these are going to be for him. And then, guys, I thought, you know what? I love bright, rich colors. As you if you've been following me for a while, you know that I tend to pick those for my colorways. Well, when I was at DFW Fiber Fest in April, I decided to go with something a little bit more of a muted color, and I picked up this mustache yarn, and it's kind of in that same kind of hue family. So, and this is on her Simply Speckled sock base, and it's 75% Superwash Merino, 25% nylon, and it's 460 yards, and the color is Nocturne Alley. Okay, so with that, I also picked up a matching or a coordinating skein for heels, toes, and cuffs.
It's a baby skein.
It's a baby skein. It's a baby skein. So I think that I'm going to really enjoy knitting these because they are different for me as far as the colorways are concerned. So I haven't decided if I'm going to do afterthought heel on these, or if I'm just going to do the toes and the cuff. I haven't decided yet, but like I said, I'm truly excited about that. So I'm going to actually have 3 socks going on at the same time.
Wow.
And guys, I think that I want to knit a shrug for the summer.
It's a shrug.
It's kind of like a sweater, but only it's shorter. It goes over, usually if you're wearing like dresses with spaghetti strap sleeves, or tank dresses like this, and you don't want your arms exposed or whatever. So
shrug.
So it's a shrug. So I kind of want to do a shrug. So I want to know if you guys have knit shrugs. If you have, what patterns did you like?
Recommendation.
Yes, I need some recommendations. That's very good, Jordan. I need some recommendations. So, because I think that's I think what I want for my next article of clothing. Because I find myself, I have a black one, and this is not really a shrug. It's a little bit longer than a shrug. But I find myself wanting something a little bit airy, maybe with some yarn overs or something to kind of let air flow through, so it's kind of light and breezy. So yeah, you guys let me know if you've got anything that you've knit as far as shrugs, or if you've got something in your Ravelry library or your queue that you've been wanting to knit, because I kind of need some help on that. But I really would like to knit a shrug. So anyway, I think that is it. Guys, I'm going to tell you, you also be very proud of me. I have not bought any yarn. So these 3 yarns that you saw here today are from my stash, and I'm gonna try to. I didn't. That was sent to me by KnitCrate, so technically that was not my money. So I'm trying to be more conscious and try to knit more from my stash this year, because honestly, I keep buying and buying and not knitting as much as I need to knit my stash down. So unless there is something specific like a shrug, ding ding ding, that I need to buy yarn for, I think I'm just going to continue, because like I said, socks are going to be a part of my life anyway. So forever. So I got lots of sock yarn. I wouldn't say it's just an absorbent amount, but I have enough that I don't need to go looking for any more yarn. But
for a while.
But with that being said, the likelihood of me not buying is small, because I am such a sucker for yarns, colors, and I need to stay off of Instagram. Instagram is the devil. It is. It's the devil. It's the devil. Okay, so I think that is the big part of
the Happee Knits part.
The Happee Knits part. So let's move on to. Okay. The other thing is, guys,
I forgot what you called it.
in the next podcast, we will introduce our new cow. Jordan, I'm gonna have Jordan actually come up with what that cow is going to be.
Oh.
So he can think about that, and you guys get ready for this next cow, which, like I said, we'll introduce in the next podcast. So think about that. Okay.
I might have to get another summer outfit.
Okay.
Like I did last time.
You got a summer outfit for the last cow you thought of?
Yeah, remember? It was the last summer cow.
Oh,
The
yes.
hat. I had those thingies.
You were so much younger then. So much younger.
It was only a year ago.
Yeah, but your voice has gotten much deeper. You're taller than me now, so yeah, he's changed. So anyway, I think that's all that I had as far as knitting is related. So let's move on to this segment that we're going to start calling Other News.
Other news.
I would like to first start off by saying thank you guys for, you do not know how many viewers have reached out to me to ask me how I'm doing, what have I been up to since the last podcast, where I told you guys that I had not been feeling well physically, and I needed to do something to change that. So, I started on this health journey and started exercising, and I gotta tell you that in this last 4 weeks, I have really noticed a difference in my energy level. I feel better mentally. I feel better physically. So I want you guys to know I'm not sick or anything. I don't have any, not that I know of. It's just that I needed to be able to get myself back to feeling better. So I've lost around 8 or 9 pounds, 2 inches overall. Do I have good days where I'm sticking to my plan? Absolutely. Do I have days where I sometimes fall off from what I'm doing? Yes,
absolutely.
Absolutely. But the biggest thing is that, sorry guys, phone calls. The biggest thing is that if you fall off, you got to get back on, and that is truly one of the biggest lessons that I have learned throughout this journey. If you have a day where you didn't eat that well, guess what? That's just one day. That day does not define who you are for the rest of the year, for the rest of your life. So that's something that I've had to really concentrate on and not beat myself up over. So I'm really happy with where I am right now. I'm trying not to concentrate too much on the numbers, but more about how I feel, because exercising in any capacity is better than no exercising at all. Right, Jordan? And even Jordan has said he'd come to the gym with me. My husband has said he would come to the gym with me. So I've got the family support that I need. So yeah, I'm just, baby steps, and I'm just going a little bit further each time. So I'm feeling pretty good. So thank you guys so much for all your support and love. And I appreciate you guys checking in on me. I love this community. And also with that being said, I went to the post office this week and I had a little surprise in the mail from one of my viewers. And it was an anonymous donation to the podcast. So I'm not sure who you are, but I would like to thank you personally for the donation and your kind words. It's beautiful to have such a community that wraps their arms around us and lets us know, how appreciative they are of what we do on a weekly, monthly basis. So thank you. You know who you are, and we definitely appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. So I think that's pretty much what has been going on with me. We are going to go on a short vacation to New Orleans. So any of you New Orleans fans, family out there, let me know what I need to go. No, not what I need to bring. What I need to go see. I do know they have a few yarn shops down there. I think there's one in the French Quarter that I probably will check out as well. Okay, yarn costs money, so I don't know what you're doing. Anyway, so you guys that are from New Orleans, let me know in the comments below or on Ravelry if there's anything specific that you think I should see. I'm bringing the kids, so kid-friendly activities would be great as well. And I'm also bringing some projects, and you guys already know that, right? So that's just a given. So yeah, I'm excited about it. I think it's something that we need. We didn't go on a vacation last year. Actually,
or the year before that.
Actually, we did as adults.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't bring the kids. We went to Vegas last year. So Jordan was all bummed about it. So this year we're doing just a short trip to New Orleans. I think it'll be fun. It's going to be rainy, I think, but it is what it is. So yeah, I think that's going to be fun. And last, guys, if you have been looking at Instagram, I have recently started quilting. I know, another hobby that I don't even remotely need to be involved in, but guess what? It is what it is.
It happened.
It happened. It is what it is. And I went full-fledged, all the way live in. So I'll insert a picture here of the quilt that I finished for Alexis. It's the Jelly Roll Race quilt. Very easy.
Ooh, there's more jelly stuff.
Yeah, if you
Jelly
are
belly.
if you are contemplating quilting, I would suggest that you try it. This is the actual quilt itself. And I got to tell you, it turned out better than I thought it did. And look at all the pretty colors. Now, like I said, they're kind of bright, muted out because of the lights that I have in here. But I learned so much from this quilt. I also have already started my second quilt, and that is going to my twin sister. She picked out the fabric for that, so I'm excited to show her that. Oh, and I don't think I showed on Instagram the back.
All right, we're back.
We're back. The camera cut off. So this is the backing to her quilt. So like I said, I learned a lot, and I am chomping at the bit to continue this. So yeah, if you guys have ever wanted to quilt, I think this is your opportunity. Or not, it's not your opportunity, but I'm telling you, it was a lot of fun. And so I think the quilting bug has bit me. Yeah. So I think that is all that we had for this podcast.
I got out of school.
Oh yeah, Jordan.
Freedom.
Yeah, not freedom.
Freedom.
Tell them what you've been up to before we leave. I think I just got makeup on this. The good thing is it's a quilt and it can be laundered.
What have I been up to?
He broke his finger.
Another one.
Another one. He broke one finger. On the other hand, last year playing basketball, he broke another finger on the other hand playing football. So we had to go to the emergency room for that, which was not that fun. But it is healing and he is good. He was on the A honor roll. He got an award for that for all year long, which I was very happy and proud of. This kid right here is my social butterfly, well-rounded kid. He's definitely into everything. So this summer, I don't know what we're going to be doing. Dante is going to be driving. He already has his permit, but he's going to get his regular license, so he can drive himself to school, and Jordan if needed. What else is going on this summer? I told Dante he needs to get a job. He's 16.
We have to mow now.
They mow the yard, which they're behind on that anyway. Lots of people mow the yards when they're a whole lot younger than you.
Our tree.
We got our trees trimmed in the front yard and the backyard. We have these 2 huge shade trees in the back and 1 shade tree in the front and some crepe myrtles. So guys, when you get your trees trimmed, it just opens up your whole house. It's just amazing. It's amazing. And then my garden, if you guys, I have snippets of my garden and stuff on my personal vlog channel, which is Happy Life. So if you're interested in seeing how the garden is doing, then you can go over there and check that out. I think that's it. I think in our other news. Anything else? No? Okay. I think that's it, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this podcast. Hopefully, in the next podcast, I'll have some additional socks to show because I'm casting on all of those socks. And I think that's it. So until next time, guys, see ya.
See you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.